Citizens of the world, welcome to the worst SimCity game to ever release? We will find out today because I of course know much about SimCity 2013. I know so much about it. I followed its development. I watched the developers talk about the always online requirement, which is now gone. I know so much about it, but I've never actually played it myself until right now. I have the game running. You have to launch it with administrator permissions for it to work, because I'm not too sure why. I am on single player mode, and there is a Nissan commercial on the main menu of this game because it needed one more thing to be weird about. SimCity is probably one of the most notorious / infamous game developments and games to ever release. Just for some background, it was an always online required game. It had to have an internet connection to play, and the justification was that all the processing, all the simulation was done in what they called a glass box engine, which meant that all the simulation was happening in the cloud. So that way they could have more complex simulations without bogging down your computer. Sounds perfectly reasonable. Within less than 2 weeks of the game releasing, someone hacked the game so that it ran offline, and the simulation was fine. So that whole premise was just not true. And through all the controversies and difficulties and reputational disasters this game had, it started to get patches. It did get an expansion called Cities of Tomorrow, and 10 major patches, I think, were released. And the final major patch removed the always online requirement. They finally just officially said, actually, yeah, it works fine offline. So there you go. So we can now play this. And I didn't play this back in the day because it was expensive, and I actually ran a poll on the YouTube channel in 2013 asking, should I play this? And you all said no, so okay. But I know so much about it, I've just never jumped in myself, and I want to find out if it really is, today, as bad as its reputation. And this is the first time I'm clicking Getting Started. Now entering Summer Shoals, enacting drone safety laws. Okay, we're playing. We're playing SimCity. Now, I'm just blocking the tutorial behind me right now, which the rest of the UI should be the important point. Now, can I do anything? No. Welcome, Gamerzak. You're the new mayor of Summer Shoals. The previous mayor did a terrible job and was run out of town. Summer Shoals needs your help. Click OK to continue. Okay. So, first thing when just setting up this game, I'm actually impressed that it goes up to 1440p resolution. That's kind of nice. Display-wise, everything seems to work all right. Camera. Let's get familiar with the camera. Use the mouse wheel to zoom. How are the graphics? You know, the graphics are actually fine. I think we saw some pop in, but you know, it's actually, the game today honestly looks fine. There's some weirdness, like of course it's not using the latest version of Unreal or anything, but visually this is okay. This is okay. Beautiful town, huh? Right click and drag the mouse. Oh, that's weird if you're using borderless windowed, if your mouse gets caught outside, but okay. Sure. It's a little loose for my tastes, but alright. I probably just won't be doing that. I'll be using WASD. The town looks peaceful, but actually has a number of problems. Let's go to the town hall. Left click and drag the mouse to rotate the camera. Oh, left click to rotate? I was using middle mouse, but okay. All right. Sims need you to do things to improve their lives. There's a Sim at Town Hall who needs your help. Find the Town Hall and click on the speech bubble. Oh, right, they started using that, what, tilt shift effect, I remember. So we want to click on this. It's nice that they speak Simlish. I'm Eva Stanton, your city administrator. Welcome to Summer Shoals. We really need your help. You may have noticed the protesters. Our last mayor left the city in a terrible state. We're hoping you can fix it up for us. First, we need to connect to the outside world. We're cut off. Nobody can move in. Please fix our highway. Okay. All right. So, people love city skylines. You can tell a lot of it was just taken from here. If you like 2015 City Skylines graphics look significantly better. I mean, yeah, it was a couple years later. It took 2 years for City Skylines to create their first version. And now there's mods and everything, so. But we're playing vanilla here. Okay. So like all of this UI, you can tell, like I've compared the UIs before. City Skylines just took the UI from here. Made it dark mode. Yeah, okay, click and drag. Highway done. Great, now Sims can come and go over the highway. Sims will live, work, and shop in your city. Your city cannot grow without Sims, and they can't get here without a road. As your city grows, you can control traffic and building density by choosing which roads to lay and by upgrading your existing roads. Eva wants to thank you. Head back to Town Hall, click the speech bubble to speak with her. I can just do it from here. Well done. Every town needs a connection to the highway. Now, construction trucks can build new houses and residents can move in. Once they get settled, our residents can use the highway to commute to Lucky Shores. Thanks so much. Okay. Lucky Shores is a neighboring town. So there's the RCI. Yep. Now that things are moving in and out, these demand bars show that. The way it locks the camera sometimes and then sometimes not. Like it locked the camera when it was showing RCI, but it's not locking the camera here. I don't know why they do that, but okay. Sometimes your residents will ask for help. Look for speech bubbles around. So this feels very Anno 1800. Just little mini quests going around. You decide where Sims can build houses by creating residential zones. Yes. Sims will build houses and move into new residential zones themselves. Yep. Could you zone more residential areas? My brother Cliff wants to move in, but I don't want him moving in with me. Okay. Zone. Residential. And we can just zone a bunch. Here comes a construction truck. Okay, traffic lights are simulated. Now to build new low-wealth houses. Nicer neighborhoods attract higher wealth Sims. When you're done watching, click OK. What's a reboot? Yeah, these graphics are a bit weird. These traffic lights are like the worst looking thing in the game right now. It's not even aligned. What's up with the alignment? Why is this part of the bar rendered differently from this part of the bar? Like you can see it's misaligned from a distance even. That's strange. Weird way to display certain things. But I guess from this distance you don't really notice, but still a weird thing how it's not because this is something that appears throughout your city. So every one of these traffic lights is just slightly visually wrong. Okay, here comes a construction truck. Yes, okay, we're done. Remember, to get your Sims to move into your city, you need to connect to the highway and zone residential. Okay, yes. Your Sims will occasionally share their thoughts with you. This will help you gauge how your Sims think you're doing at running the city. Okay. Zoom in to see your Sims' thoughts. This will help you gauge how well your... You already said that. Oh, you mean these. Hey, Mayor Gamazak's really cleaning up this place. Looks like we're going to get some new neighbors soon. Okay. Well, Mayor, Sims are moving to Summer Shoals, but they won't want to live next to this. Rubble lowers residential land value and is a fire risk. Use the bulldoze tool. Pretty dramatic. There we go. Things are looking better already. Now construction crews will build shops on this block and land values will improve. With new residential development, and new shops opening up, Sims are moving in. Let's look at your population. The population panel. The Sims in this look like The Sims. So this is our population. Is this a truncated graph? Like, we didn't just double our population, did we? This graph is missing numbers on the side. This graph is actually useless. So, the top of this bar is 5,134, but I don't know if the bottom of the bar is 0 or not. Okay. There's a factory manager who wants to talk to you about bringing more jobs to Summer Shoals. Click on the speech bubble to speak with him. Another mini quest. It's nice that a little guy walks out and talks to us. Hi, Mayor. This factory's my pride and joy. Sure, it's polluting, but we're job creators. New residents in town means new workers, so this town needs some new jobs. Residents won't want to live next to factories, but there's still plenty of room for more industry. Please zone more industrial and commercial buildings. Okay. Is it just you or the brightness is up really high? I didn't change anything. Settings. Graphics. I just set everything to maximum. Brightness is in the middle. So this is the default look. I don't want to mess with it quite yet. I'm going to zone industry. Like anywhere around here. Nice work. Remember, zone industrial to attract factories. Factories lower land value, but industry will create goods and make your city grow. Commercial zones for your city's shop. Let's do this. Click and draw a commercial zone. Let me just... like that. That was easy. Remember to zone commercial to attract shops. Residents spend money they earn from their jobs at shops. I am unsure if that is actually simulated, which makes them happy. You don't have to wait all day for business to develop. You control time. Get to cheetah speed. Whoa, that's fast, right? This is useful for developing a city quickly. For now, let's slow down. Click it once to turn to turtle speed. And then click it one more time for llama speed. Good old SimCity. Now that you've got more businesses opening, let's look at your treasury. This shows the number of simoleons you can spend right now. This is where you see your city's revenue. This number shows how much money your city is earning per hour. If this turns red, you know you're in trouble. We're looking good so far. With Sims moving in and businesses opening, you should see an increase in the city's income. Let's have a look at the city's books. Okay, here you can see all your income and expenses. Keep your income higher than your expenses to stay in the black. Some of those protesters have been grumbling that taxes are too high. We have enough simoleons now, we can placate the masses by lowering taxes. Everyone who is upset about high taxes should have one less thing to complain about now. Let's close the budget. Eva's been clearing her throat all day. Or maybe she's just thirsty. Let's see what it is. Okay. Mayor, we used to have a water tower, but it was destroyed in a storm a few months back. The town's getting thirsty, but they don't like the idea of relying on another water tower. I have a solution. Lucky Shores, the big city just to the west, has plenty of water. Head to the region to make a deal with Lucky Shores. Region view. Let's take a look at the entire region. So this was the contention of the main contention, I think, which still exists for this game, where the cities are just really small. This is the city border. Look how small that is. That whole thing that we were looking at just now, this is like the maximum. And you can see you're kind of meant to build multiple mini cities that link together. So you can think of all three of these as one city, but it didn't really feel like that. You can see everything from up here. This is region view, where you can see all the cities and great works in a region. This is your city, Summer Shoals. Each in a region can be run by a different mayor, or one mayor can run them all. Each region has a great works site. Several of the cities in the region can collaborate on a massive project to benefit the region. This airport brings a lot of tourists. Off in the distance is Lucky Shores, the nearest big city. Oh, so this one is circle, this one's square. I'm not sure if that's particularly different. The nearest big city, their mayor, Chet Kino, has specialized Lucky Shores in gambling. It's quite a bustling tourist hotspot. Lucky Shores has way more water than they need, so let's buy some of it. Click the water button. So we pressed, oh, these buttons on the region map. Okay. Here you can manage neighbor deals for water. Let's buy our water from Lucky Shores. We just buy it like that. That's it. We're now buying water from Lucky Shores. As our water needs grow, we'll automatically buy the water we need as long as Lucky Shores can supply it. Okay. Neighboring cities can sell or gift resources or services to each other. So we should be set now. Let's head back to Summer Shoals. So I can see the idea where you could have one city, which is just building stuff, but then you get these services all fed in from neighboring cities. So you can optimize it in a way where you can actually grow a pretty dense city, and anything that doesn't fit, you build in a neighboring city and feed it in. So specialization is kind of the point. So you're not playing a city, you're playing the region is the whole idea. I remember that's how they explained it. There it is, flowing under the roads. Water is essential. Yes, you can see the dots. Lucky Shores helped us with our water problem. Now Eva is dealing with a power shortage she thinks we can solve ourselves. Your Honor, Summer Shoals has a coal power plant, but the previous mayor turned off coal deliveries to save a buck. Now we've run out of coal and the plant has shut down. Since you've connected the highway, you just need to turn on coal deliveries and we can start buying coal from the global market. This is the coal power plant that provides power to Summer Shoals. It works well, but right now we're out of coal, so the city isn't powered. So it requires resource that we can switch to global deliveries, which it says the current coal price is 6,000. 6,000 what? For how much? How frequently? Who knows? The UI doesn't tell me. There you go. This coal truck is arriving to deliver coal to our power plant. Once it arrives, the power plant will start to deliver power to the city. That's weird. I zoom out to watch the truck from a distance and it auto-zooms me back in. I have to watch it? I think I have to watch it. Okay, off we go. Follow the truck. It playing these really foreground sound effects, actually, I appreciate it. That's pretty satisfying to watch. Like with every building that got power, it has the so it's like and that's actually quite satisfying. Bit more of a throwback to like SimCity 2000, placing a power line. SimCity 2000 sound effects were like in your face. And I actually prefer that. I like how they weren't subtle with it. Now we have power. We're paying for the coal deliveries, but our city needs power. You can see the power as yellow traveling along your roads. Cities without power will stop working and Sims will abandon them. So remember to plop a power plant or buy power from your neighbors in the region. We're no longer in the dark, but now Eva's worried about crime. You should check in with her. Mayor, I'm up to my neck in complaints and calls. We had to close the police station to save some money. Most people have been on their best behavior, but we've seen a recent uptick in crime. If you ask me, I think they're coming in from Lucky Shores, but it's impolite to speculate. Best to open that police station. It's impolite to speculate, which I just did. There's nothing wrong with this old police station. It's just closed to save a few simoleons. Click the power station to activate it. We got 2 police cars. That's actually a lot of detail. Did you see how that turned on? That was actually really good. I want Streets of SimCity music playing for this. Don't know why they didn't bring it back. Is this... This sounds familiar. This sounds familiar. Yes! And they're actually just shooting each other. Okay. They missed the car, but the animation did happen. Action movie music from Sims 1. Fun fact, the action movie music from Sims 1 is from Streets of SimCity. They made those songs for Streets of SimCity. Get those crooks. Police responded to crimes in progress and patrol the neighborhood around the station to keep an eye out for criminals. Okay. Hey, what's that smell? Eva has an idea. Head to the town hall. Her idea smells. Ugh, Mayor. This town stinks. It's all the garbage. We've been relying on Lucky Shores to provide garbage collection, and it has been a while since it's been collected. I gave Mayor Kino over there a call, and I think I convinced him to send a truck over. We don't have full coverage, but the occasional garbage truck should help. You should check to see that the truck is coming. Here it comes! Neighboring cities can share system coverage for city services like fire, health, crime, and garbage. Select the garbage truck. Ew, it's kinda sticky. Anyway, you can follow vehicles or Sims to see where they go. Click the follow button to track it. We're fortunate that Lucky Shores has provided us with one of their garbage trucks. Click the garbage menu. Here you can see that Lucky Shores provides our garbage coverage. So that's actually a bit of the UI behind me. Garbage cans collected per day, recycling bins collected per day. Cities can make bonus income by providing their services to other cities in the region. We don't need our own garbage dump thanks to Lucky Shores' help. Every morning, one of their garbage trucks will show up and take our garbage away. There still seems to be a foul scent in the air. You should check in with Eva. This tutorial is like shading Eva. You know, it still stinks. Maybe it's just Eva. Mayor, I don't think that stink was only from garbage. We have another smelly problem running right under our roads. Sewage is just pooling in the pipes under the roads. If it doesn't have somewhere to go, it'll start backing up in people's backyards. We need a sewage outflow pipe. It's not the cleanest solution, but we need to send that sewage somewhere. Let's get the sewage outflow pipe as soon as we can. Click the sewage menu. Sewage outflow pipe. This basically dumps sewage out into a steaming pile, so it's best to put it in a remote corner of town. It says I must plop it to a snap point, so I have to build a road. Like, if I wanted to put it somewhere further out, it would need to be, like, it won't let me build a road. Because I can't click the road button right now. Because I'd put it over here, but I guess next to the power plant. There you go. Sucks to be you. Oh, and you can see all the dots start to move over this way. Nice, okay. Look at it all go. Every system has data maps that graphically shows you information about your city. Let's see what impact it's having. Click the ground pollution map. Oh, there it is. The sewage outflow pipe is adding ground pollution here. This will lower land values near the pollution, preventing wealthy sims from moving there. Let's close the data map for now. How do I close the data map? I click this button. How do I close the data map? I can't close the data map. The X doesn't do anything. Wait, it's pointing up here. I didn't even see. It just made the whole screen white. And this is white, and the arrow is white. I didn't see that. Oh, it flashes yellow a tick. What's this X button do then? Let's close it. Uh-oh. It looks like you're needed, Mayor. Click the speech bubble to find out how you can help. Help! There's smoke coming from my neighbor's house. I think it's on fire. We need a fire station. Okay, let's start building a fire station. Implies I should put it there, sure. Fire station down. This is the tutorial, yes. I want the full starting experience. I've never played this game before, personally. I know a lot about it, but I've never played it, so I'm going through the starting experience. Because on the main menu, there was only one button. Getting started, and it puts you in the tutorial, so we're playing the tutorial. That's a good spot. As soon as your fire station is staffed, firefighters will deal with it. Okay. Industrial, abandoned, or rubbled buildings and accumulated garbage increase fire risk. The fire stations put out your fires, but avoid the cause of fires, make them more effective. Okay. Seems there are less protesters. Fewer. I'm just correcting their grammar. Protesters they're not like a blob, they're a mob. But some of them are shouting about the schools now. Better talk to Eva. Click the speech bubble. Good job with that fire, Mayor. I've got a new problem that I think you can solve. I have city building experience of all of you combined. Probably not, but thank you. Thank you, Toadmads. Glad you enjoyed it. Some area parents are concerned. That's a weird sentence. Our schools are overcrowded. We can't teach all the kids without more classrooms. Oh, okay. Maybe bonus points. Maybe bonus points here. It said less protesters, which is grammatically incorrect. But it's on the point where they're asking us to build schools. So maybe, small chance here, that they've put bad English here on purpose because we're not educated. Maybe. If we don't educate our residents, our local industry will stay in the dark ages. Let's teach those kids. Okay. However, having said that, the fact that it is unclear whether it's a mistake or an intentional joke makes it not good. It could be an intentional joke, but it's unclear whether it is or not, which means it's bad. Making an enemy of Americans? Why? Because I'm building a school? The town grade school doesn't have enough classrooms. Schools can help our kids grow up to be safe, law-abiding Sims. Click the grade school. You can use modules to improve your buildings. These are useful for increasing capacity, improving responsiveness, increasing efficiency, and more. So you can upgrade schools, classrooms. Oh, it's modular building. That's a nice touch. Classrooms around the back. Nice. Educated kids will be more responsible. They will commit fewer crimes, cause less fires. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be fewer as well. Because in this case, fires are numerable and get injured less often. Hopefully that school starts working soon. Kids living in each house can go to grade schools for primary education. Be sure that schools have enough capacity to handle all the students in your city. All of your Sims have their own homes, go to work, and try to make themselves happy. You can click on any Sim to see what they're doing. Curtis Lane, burning off some energy, came from City Park. Lindsay James. We're gonna follow Lindsay James. Going to play at the park. Well, you're walking away from the park right now. Came from Leaky Lake Studio Apartments. So, okay. We are checking the simulation here. It says she's going to play at the park, but they just walked right by here. Are you actually going to the park? It says you are. Ah. It's weird that the tutorial points out a lie. Like, I thought people had to dig into the inner machinations of SimCity 2013 to find the problem. No, the tutorial just shows you. No, it's not actually simulated. The tutorial tells you. Let's try someone else. Maybe it's going to play at the park. Okay, you are going. Okay. All right. Maybe it's a mistake. That's you. Jasmine Terrell has been educated. Gotta be home before curfew. Going into a house. Okay. How many children are going into this house? Wait. Janine Davies, I said the wrong name just now. Went into that house, came out, now going into this house. Why are all of these children going to the same houses and then... Not talking to strangers on the way home. Came from grade school. Okay. What? Which? No, this one. No. Where are they? No, I lost them. Where are they? Which? I don't know where they went. I guess I can just follow all the kids in general. So these are all kids from the grade school. But it says they're all walking home. You can jump to source, which doesn't work. But you can't jump to there's just a mob of children running around the school, running around the city. Because the school... Where is the school? The school's there. So they came down this way. I think they're just walking randomly. I don't think they're actually going home. Because they walked up to those houses and then all left. How about you?
Garby Shelby.
Running errands. There's no follow button.
Extra trip, Chagron. Over pep your bean.
Garby Co. Kenny.
Completely different people just keep coming out of the house and then popping back in. Every house is a clown car. So yeah, it's not simulated. The Sims don't actually live in their own individual houses. So when it has like school kids being told, oh, they have to go home, they don't actually have a home. They don't have a set home. So they just walk up to houses like this. And then they just kind of come back out. See, Calvin Lynch went in. And then like Kali Ayala and Summer Lynch comes out. Stanley Ayala comes out here. And now this is Summer Lynch. This is... Okay, so sometimes some of the same people do come out. There's Summer Lynch. Wait, but this is Kali Ayala again, but the look is different. They changed look. This is Kali Ayala as well, and it's a completely different person. The same name is coming in and out, but they look completely different. Everyone is a master of disguise and a clown. I just wanted to see what was actually happening. Okay, thanks for pointing out that tutorial. Your improvements have really turned this town around. Let's have a look at just how happy everyone is. Click on the government menu. Like all systems. Like, why doesn't it let me zoom out right now? I want to see all the smiling faces from my city, but it won't let me zoom out. Government has its own set of data and maps. The happiness map shows you how happy your residents are throughout the city. Wow, perfect. Not perfect, but certainly much better than before. Sims are happier now that you provided basic utilities and services. Happy Sims will stay in your city to work and pay taxes. Medium and high well Sims will leave the city if they're unhappy. Let's close the happiness map for now, which is up here. On the menus throughout SimCity, you'll find these information icons. Scroll your mouse cursor over the eye icon. Oh, down here. Okay, it does allow the game to be in 1440p, but that is some tiny text. These information bubbles provide help with the menu you find them in. If you find yourself stuck, check for one of these. Okay. All right. Seems like I love how much I hate this game. At this point, it's more of an informational expedition. We're just going in to see what it is. Looks like most of the protesters have dispersed. Looks like all of them have dispersed to me. Eva's got one last favor to ask. Click the speech bubble.
Newsy Prosh. Winners.
Lucky Shores has been good for summer shoals. Many of our workers commute there to work in Lucky Shores' casinos. Lucky Shores is quite a bustling gambling city. You should go there and check out where our workers are commuting. First, let's have a look at how many workers we have commuting to Lucky Shores. We can check the region view. The workers menu can show you how many workers are commuting. Click the workers icon. Okay. There are data maps in the region view too. Click the low wealth workers map. Low wealth workers. The large arrow shows the direction our commuting workers are traveling to Lucky Shores. Let's go check out Lucky Shores to see how Mayor Chet Kino has laid out his city. Click on Lucky Shores. And then visit. Okay, nice city, huh? Lucky Shores is a tourist hotspot. There's a strip of casinos along the cliffs, high-rise hotels, and loads of mass transit. Take some time to look around. Mayor Kino has made Lucky Shores a gambling city. Specialized cities can focus on improving their cities to help the region. Click OK when you're ready to move on. So, this is the whole idea of this game. You specialize cities. It does feel... Helicopter. It does feel tiny though. Like, look how small this is. Like, it's essentially just one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks wide. If they commute, that means the one way. That means they should come back the other way. Yeah, but I think it's saying our citizens are going there. So I'll give a pass on that. Going back to the depot. Don't know if buses are simulated either, but okay. Yeah, it is very small. Okay. Any mayor can elect to specialize to improve both their city and help the region. Have a look around, Lucky. I mean, yeah. Let's not gawk. What's going on? What's that in the sky? I was waiting for the destruction. Those were just the initial bits of debris. Okay, now what? There's no continue button. Fire, help. Do I have to wait until they solve all their fire problems? There's no continue button. I think I just have to watch that. Shame there's no cloud shadows. Game would be perfect then. I could do with some cloud shadows, but I don't think that was a tech that was available. Hello? It's happening again. Whoa! Okay, it didn't collapse all the way down into the ground, which is weird. It was already animating downwards. You just had to keep going. They want me to talk to someone? Is there a speech bubble somewhere? It won't let me leave. I can't press any of these buttons. I can speed up the game. Can't press any of that. Press those. This also used to break for you. You assume they fixed it? Apparently not. Is there a way out of this? Let me out! Let me out! I'm stuck in Lucky Shores! Chet Kino, please let me go. Oh! Oh no, we better get out of here. Click the exit spectator mode button. Let's get out of there. Okay, that's still bugged then. Phew, that was close. You should talk to Eva. Click the speech bubble. Wow, that's terrible news about Lucky Shores, Mayor. I hope there wasn't too much damage. I sent a fire truck over there as soon as I heard. You've done a remarkable job rejuvenating Summer Shoals. It's great to have you around, but I think I can take it from here. You should go start a fresh region and build your very own city from scratch. Okay, so this region is definitely bigger than that other region. So there are region sizes. Well done, you've completed the SimCity getting started scenario and made Summer Shoals a happy place to live. Now it's time to move on and start a new city. Good luck. To the main menu, where it unlocks the rest of the game. Look at that, there's a play button. When I first loaded up the game, all it said was getting started. We were forced into that tutorial. Seems like you were never patient enough to wait for that. Fairby, what do you do to usually get out of that? Just quit? But then, if you quit that, does it let you do a thing here? No, I don't want to switch to multiplayer mode. Cancel, canceling. No, I don't want to go to multiplayer mode. Single player. Transfer your multiplayer regions and cities to play in single player. I don't know what that means. A shop button, let's not do that. Okay. Let's press play. Okay. Is there a resume game button? Nope. We gotta create game. So we've got these regions. Select region. Cities, great works. So it doesn't really specify. Well, I mean, it kind of shows the map, but like, it says 3 cities, but it doesn't show the cities here. So we can try pick the largest. So Reflection Atoll has 7 cities, but it is an island. You can go one step further to see specifics. Yeah, but I want to see the size of cities when I'm picking the region. That just makes sense, doesn't it? Rambling Badlands. Okay. Cities 14. Okay. We want to look for... Since size is an issue, we want to go for the biggest. Verdant Jungle. Cities 8. Desolation. Cities 16. Viridian Woods. Okay. Cities 2. City 16. Discovery Delta. But a lot of water here. Horizon Archipelago. Titan Gorge. Okay, that sounds pretty big. Cities 16. Granite Lake. So Titan Gorge. It looks like it's designed to be big. This massive region features 16 diverse city sites grouped into 4 clusters. Titan Gorge runs down the heart of the valley, ending at a bulge in the Reposado River. A soaring rail trestle spans the wide gap between 2 expansive plateaus. So that's pretty big. Viridian Woods, also big, but more water, I think. Heavily wooded region. Discovery Delta looks pretty. Yeah, Discovery Delta looks pretty. It is 16 cities. Roll on down the lazy River Rye as it flows through Discovery Delta. This expansive wetland region follows the course of river tributaries, with creeks and ponds forming among the city sites. 4 groups of cities are situated to develop amazing cities in the Delta and complete great works. So these both have 16 cities, great works 4. So they're both designed to be large. But this is more limited by water. So I'm gonna go Titan Gorge so that we just have, this implies the most possible space. Let's press next. Name the region. Dwellment. Unleash your creativity, all buildings and limited cheats available without random disasters. No, it's okay, we'll play properly. I still don't see where the cities are. Claim city. Okay. Select an empty site to claim a city and create this region. So these are the sizes of the cities. Like it really feels like, so it said it was like in clusters of 4. That one's right on the mountain there, huh? So I feel like something that's just like open, like that has some trees. Like I don't want it super boring, like just big open like this, right? And I don't want to get that. That's gonna not represent this maximum size of cities. I don't want to get the river, so I'm just gonna go for this one. I think there's no actual water on it, just so we have the most space to build. But it's not just completely flat and boring like that either. Actually, some of these have like some cliffs. I think this one is actually pretty good. That one looks pretty boring. Let's go for this one. Frontier Fields. This site has deep deposits of crude oil waiting to be pumped dry. A railroad provides convenient shipping for industrial cities. Okay, we're gonna claim that. Frontier Fields. Just claimed. Play. We're gonna build our first ever city from scratch in SimCity 2013. All right, the heroes and villains set is now unlocked and ready to use. You can find it in the police menu. Okay. The Roman Luck Casino is now unlocked and ready to use. You can find it in the gambling menu in City Specialization. I don't know why there's so much of a focus on gambling in this game. I think I know why. Thank you for purchasing the Digital Deluxe Edition. Your content is ready to use. You can find it in the Culture menu, Police menu, and Buses and Trains submenus under Mass Transit. Like, I get that there is gambling in city builders, right? It's a modern urban city builder. Gambling is a thing, right? But like the tutorial had a gambling city. It didn't have to be a gambling city. It could have been any kind of city. Thank you for your purchase. Okay, yeah, I know. I got this all on a major discount. It was like $6. Okay, what else? Attraction set, sure. Amusement park set, okay. I want to play the game. SimCity launch park? I don't even... Houses of worship set. Okay. Welcome to Cities of Tomorrow. There are many ways to take your cities into the future. Let's briefly tour all your options. That's the default experience. Okay. Welcome. The advanced technology of Cities of Tomorrow can be found in the City Specialization view. Click the City Specialization view. Mega towers. Why didn't you call them arcologies? Is there a linguistic reason why they're not called arcologies? Like, is arcologies technically wrong? Your cities of tomorrow will tower higher than any others before. New mega towers allow your cities to reach unprecedented massive populations. Click the mega towers button. So this is already confusing because it was highlighting 2 different buttons. Okay. There is an arcology in the game. Okay, fine. Mega towers, the ultimate building. So arcologies are more ultimate than the ultimate building? Mega towers provide everything multitudes of Sims need within one massive building. Stack layers of apartments, malls, and offices in each immense tower. Okay. Omega Co. is the ultimate big business. This mega corporation earns you massive profits by converting your city's buildings into Omega Co. franchises. Click the Omega Co. button. So arcologies are much larger in scale than mega towers. So when they say mega towers are the ultimate building, they're lying. There is a even more ultimate. Convert factories, shops, and houses across the region into franchises to make a fortune in franchise profits. What's the downside? Doesn't tell me. The Academy. The Academy is a green high-tech institute dedicated to improving the world through advanced technology. Click the Academy button. Workers at the Academy research new technologies to give you new buildings to improve your entire region. There's a lot of lying in SimCity 2013, apparently. Mega towers are, in parentheses, not the ultimate building. All technologies researched by the Academy need to be connected to ControlNet. The quantum wireless network operates Academy tech remotely. Okay. Workers at the Academy and ControlNet facility broadcast ControlNet to keep to your city. These are very hard sentences to read. Workers at the Academy and ControlNet facility broadcast ControlNet to your city. Keep these building staff to transmit a strong signal. Transforming tomorrow. Place cities of tomorrow buildings in your city to give it a futuristic overhaul. Transform your entire city into a city of tomorrow. Okay. Are we playing the game? No, we're not playing the game. Congratulations on starting your own city. From time to time, you'll be offered short tutorials to help you become an expert mayor. These are optional. Okay. Sims will have missions for you while you're building your city. They're optional, but worth doing if you want to keep your Sims happy. Scroll your mouse cursor over this area to expand the mission tracker. The pop-up dismissed the effect of the mouse over, which it told me to do. Make sure you complete each objective to move on. That's it. Best of luck, Mayor. Okay. Futurize 10 buildings is a starting quest? We haven't placed a single thing. That is way too expensive. Let's start small. Medium density street. I'm gonna build out. And I'm gonna have some low density streets. Like there are square roads, arced roads, curvy roads, circle roads. So is there remove guides? Is there free form? Because I want to test how to build a city. Zoning. Let's zone. Connect your city. Is it not connected? That's a rail. I didn't even realize that's a rail. Where's the road? Wait, the road is this thing here. Can I restart? I got so distracted. Exit the main menu. I got so thrown off by the immense tutorials. Can I just delete that entirely? Goodbye. What? Delete region. Could not abandon your region at this time. Please abandon your city again. What? I am amazed that this error message has to exist. Just gonna create a new game. Go back to Titan Gorge. I'm gonna call it the same thing if it lets me. Claim my city. Play. We're back. Okay, all those pop-ups are just one. So this is the road. Okay, fine. Let's go to roads. Let's go to medium density street. Draw a nice line out. I'm gonna go to low density street. Do curvy roads. And I want to test the system by doing that. City founding approved. Let's go to zones. I'm gonna have residential here on the end. Good. Commercials. Down this bump there. Some industry here. Good. Okay. We're probably gonna need a power plant. Wind power, coal power, probably good to have. Should it be the first thing people see when they enter our city? Yes. That only makes sense. So we start with 20 tons. Sell power to neighboring regions. Okay. Not approved for fusion power or wave power. Okay. Nuclear power is a thing. Let's go to water. Buildings need water. Yep. Good spot for a water town. I assume that works. Okay, infrastructure seems nicely simulated. I do appreciate that, at least. What is this thing? Hydro pumping station. Okay. Sewage. We're gonna need like a sewage outflow pipe. Again, right on the entrance of our city. So sewage is gonna go there. Government, not approved for any of this. So we just need to build up our city. So let's go to more low density streets here. I'm gonna try a nice circle. How right at the end here. Yep, very good. That good. Can you have multiple connections to the outside? Oh. You can. Let's zone more residential. Is there a fill? Or do we always have to zone like this? Okay. The sound effects I really do appreciate. Okay, so everything's coming on in. Just pay attention to the RCI. Waste disposal, not approved. Fire, not approved. Health, not approved. So we can't build anything else yet. Ooh, we can do parks. Little playground for all you newcomers. Welcome. Look at our city, it's magnificent! So in terms of zoning, I think City Skylines did take that a little bit further because I don't see any like, oh, fill the circle with this zone. D zone, right? You just always have to drag and place. So what's this? What's going on? We need some power in the city. Don't we have power? It says powering the city. Is power not? Oh, maybe it's just taking some time to distribute. There we go. All right, that's working out. Petition to build town hall approved. We grow. Government building, town hall. I can do it on the main road, but like over here. Frontier Fields bankrupt in 19 hours. I must raise taxes, turn off services, or reduce spending, or zone RCI. Congratulations, Mayor! Your hard work has paid off. Now that you've built up your town, give it a name. Sure. In terms of money, how do I make more money? Do I just keep zoning? It said I'd be bankrupt in, like, very soon. I could just keep drawing more roads, but let's try a different kind of road here. Let me extend the road out. So I can then try do a more sensible square block. Budget problem looms, yep. Like, there's no way to just fill this, like, properly. Okay, we've got lots of zoning. We just need more people moving in, I think. Like, the RCI, they're not really demanding much at all. Power is... Why is power eating so much of my money? Raising taxes right now seems like not such a great idea, but okay. Global deliveries are off, so we're not buying the 6,000 coal. Local coal deliveries are on. Does that mean it's using coal that we have? If I turn that off, I don't think it changes anything. I think I just need more zoning. But there's no coal mine in the city. Where is the coal coming from? We need to stop spending to get out of the red. I mean, it's not just that. We just need more people moving in, I think. We need more zones happening. Okay, we've zoned a bunch. I don't understand the coal system. I think we just started with 20 tons of coal. You see that going down? So I think we just, by building the power plant, we just have the coal. And now we're just waiting for people to move in, things to build. As things build up. Petition to build gambling house approved. Does that make me more money? Where is gambling house? Where is the gambling house? Parks? Like that's a weird thing. It's under specializations? Oh, Costs 15,000. Oh, so there's various requirements, like plop a casino and earn 52,000 in a day from gambling, and you can build a gambling HQ. Okay. Guide me. Oh, okay. So these are all the specializations: mining, drilling, trading, electronics, culture, gambling, mega towers, the academy, and Omega Co. Okay, but these are like... It's actually not that far, but... We're starting to make some money here. This is back to building things here, okay. In terms of disasters, what disasters are there? Outworlder 6, giant robot, okay. Meteor strike, yeah, okay. Earthquake, all right. UFO encounter, big lizard, tornado, and zombie attack. I'm interested in zombie attack. Okay, money is starting to go up. We're just waiting for things to zone and move in. What's this? Do you want to learn more about the budget panel? No thanks. There we go. We just had to have people move in. And then see what zoning they want us to continue building. This is supposed to be an oil-rich city. So I assume there's oil somewhere. Like an oil map. Ore map, coal map, oil map. There it is. Good thing I didn't build on top of that. That's where the oil is. Okay, we're actually now making quite a bit of money. We really just needed people to move in. And now that people are moving in, we can just keep zoning. Like, the more we zone, the more money we make. So, if I were to just... Is that the size we went for? If I just... This really could do with, like... I spend all my money. Like, I could just grid things up real fast here. Because the more we zone, the more money we make. The more money we make, the more we can zone. Trying to decide on which city builder to pull the trigger on the Steam sale. What would you guys recommend if you had to pick one? You only have played most of the classics already. Like, are there any city builders you're particularly looking for? Like, currently looking at? Like, are you currently looking at any of the city builders on sale? There we go. I would want to... expand the road out this way. Need a bit... No. Is there an undo button? I don't think there's an undo button. Great Work site. Oh, this is where we're meant to build the Great Work. Oh, that's what the circle means. It's not a city. Solar farm, international airport, space center, arc. Oh, we found the arcology. It's a great work. Building this towering pinnacle of human architecture requires skilled workers and resources. This dense ecosystem contains everything necessary to sustain a massive community. Sims live here, but many of them will commute to cities in the region to work, go to school, or shop. So this megastructure increases the population of the region. So even though people aren't necessarily living in your city, it would increase the population of people coming into your city. I'm waiting for money to come in here. Just putting more industry over here. The day-night cycle change is kind of weird. Like how it doesn't really flow. Like it doesn't really flow from day to night. Like it just hits the time and then, oh, it's nighttime now. I am the Void King. You are looking at Anno 1800, Farthest Frontier, Leysara, Tlatoani, Pioneers of Bergonia. So the best one would be Anno 1800, but I know it's a little bit expensive. Petition to build oil well approved. Like, have you played Anno 1404? No regrets. You won't regret this. Reward 5,000. We have some reports of a crazy guy that calls himself Dr. Vu threatening the region. There's only one way to defeat him. Maxis Man. We have to bring him back. We need a bit we need a bit bigger of a town to give him a proper home. Maybe then he'll come to save the day. I'll do it. I'll get you in my town, Maxis Man. Have 2,500 residents and then plot Maxis Manor. Is this a superhero that shows up in Final Fantasy? Why did I say that? SimCity 2000? Okay, we're making a bit more money. So we can. It said petition to build oil approved. Become an oil tycoon. 37,500. Okay, first we need to increase our population to 2,500 and get Maxis Man in. So let's do that first. More zoning means more money. So let's go back here. Let's go back to roads, low density street. We're continuing the emotionless grid. Ah, yes, perfect city planning. Nothing could possibly go wrong from building an endless grid. You know, this region does feel bigger. Like, it would be nice if you could go even bigger, but this feels okay. Like, it's not like that gambling city in the tutorial. Like, I built a decent amount, and we've only taken like a quarter of the space so far. But I don't know, did this size city exist on launch? Like, I'm not being efficient with space either. All city plots are the same size? Ah, okay. So to build anything of any size, you do need a flat piece of land. Which there are available. Okay, I've got the population. What do I have to build now? Plop Maxis Manor. Is that a government building? Progress towards next upgrade. Maxis Manor, would that be a city specialization? Where is Maxis Manor? Like, I feel like I need a guide for some things. Police? Maxis Manor. 40,000! Okay. We just need money to build those things. Like the oil tycoon thing, I should do it since that's what this is. So it produces 2,400 barrels a day. So one problem is there's no other cities. If I go to region view, I'd have to claim and go build that. Otherwise, there's a great works there. I can't scroll around. Oh, I'm stuck on this bit. This is weird. Like, why can't I? It only lets you rotate around. Why can't I scroll around this map? Like, if I want to go claim a city over there, it's so weird. Like, oh, I want to claim that city. It's like it even crops. Why doesn't it let you scroll around this map? What? I selected my own city, clicked jump to the city, and it didn't do anything. Okay. You have to click on the other city plots to recenter the map. I mean, that's what I was doing. Like, yeah, I click on that one. Oh, you have to double click. Why? And why is this so slow to turn around? Like, if I want to turn 180, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It's like 5, 1, 2. Let's skip there. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is rotating on this map so janky? Region view is weird, just in terms of controlling it. Okay. So in terms of making money right now, I think the appropriate thing to do is to just continue my soulless grid. There's no quick way to just... I guess that's the quickest you can do. And then, like, there's no quick brushing of zones or anything. Like, I actually have to do it this way. Like, quick zoning is, like, the biggest problem here. Oh. Grids are the most efficient, pedestrian-friendly design, especially when intersected with diagonal streets. When zoning, hold control or maybe shift. Ah, maybe that'll work. Let's find out. Control. Ah, okay. Why wasn't that tutorialized? Was it? Did I just not read that in the tutorial? It didn't take 45 minutes for me to discover. I've not been on this city for 45 minutes. Let's see. We're making 3,200. Let's speed up the game. Okay, so I've got my soulless grid flowing out there. I assume... Can power keep up? Who knows? I'll probably run out of coal soon. So I was allowed to build a coal power plant, right? Mining. Coal mine. Do we have coal? Oh, we do have a bit of coal. So I do have a source of coal and a source of oil. I just need to have enough money to get it. Low density street. Let's continue our grid. And then zoning industry. Okay, that does work. There we go. Okay, holding control works. I didn't read it from chat. Yeah, but why wasn't the control tip put in the tutorial? Like, it's such an essential part of the game. Why didn't they tutorialize that? Okay, so we've filled like half our map without being any kind of efficient here. Not enough shoppers. It's okay, we're getting lots more people in. We've got industry coming in. We probably just need more residential. So money is now flowing quite nicely. 5,700 an hour. Okay, so we can get some things going. Upgrade available. Tax rate 10%. What? Town hall. Upgrade the tax. Okay. What does that do? I like the effect, but I don't know what that did. City Hall module available. Department of Education. Department of Finance. Department of Safety. Oh, you can just put all of these things in. And then, like, build it on. Oh, this... Okay, okay. City Hall sign. Oh, we should definitely have one, right? Oh, you can put it further down, like that? City Hall. Okay, I don't think I need... Well, what, for example, Department of Finance, what does it do? Regional access granted, tax rate control per zone and wealth. So it adds more controls to the UI, basically. High school and university. Right, okay. Well, I've got some money now, so I want to do my specialization. So I want to get the oil well. But I need to build a road out there, I think. So, okay, let's go to... So this is a bit weird. This is a high density street, I think. So I want to... What? Oh, this is on squares. Straight line. Just want to build a road out there. But then also, like, I want to see where the coal is. Ore map? No? Coal map there. So the coal is like at the end of the road. Okay, holding shift does work here. Connect that. Okay, so then if I want to build an oil well, I can build that. How much is this? Oh, I'm just a bit short. Okay. Waiting, waiting. Oil. Turn off this. Good. Close now hiring. Okay, so this is going to start producing barrels of oil. And I can then also... So the starting coal does last a long time. I can then... Oh, we really need some residential coming in here. Our city is depressingly magnificent. Let's get some residential in here. No, I have to do this. Roads. I think this was a high density street coming down the middle here. Or is it medium density? I can't remember. Let's just make some connections over here. I'm totally not... Yeah, you love that. I'm totally not aligned. Ah, you guys are gonna love this. Let's have... Commercial, just residential. Why can I zone... Oh, we can zone on this main highway? People can just live on the highway? Does that work? Do you think that works? Maybe it doesn't work. We'll find out. Thanks for the OCD nightmare. You weren't planning on sleeping tonight. I was kind of following the guides. I don't know why it's gone off so hard. Oh, this initial road here was not aligned to the guide. So this whole section is just aligned like that. Okay. Well, Okay, so I'm watching the demands down here, and it looks like they're demanding, so behind me here, medium wealth residential, green, demand for houses, dark green, regional demand for houses. Okay, so medium wealth residential. A blimp. Event blimp. So to get medium density, I need to increase the land value, right? So at this point, since we have decent income, I think I can start putting down other stuff. For example, let's take up some space here. Fire station. Let's go to security. Police station is 30,000. Wait, I wanted to build Maxis Manor as well, which is 40,000. Ugh. What else? School? 16,000? Grade school? Okay. Can it actually fit there? We'll put a grade school down. Parents plead with Mayor Gamers Act to support education. A university could attract students from the whole region. Okay, I'm seeing that some happy faces there. It's not great, but good amount. School bus stop. Your school buses will stop here to pick up kids. So if I, for example... That should get people to school. Closed, now hiring. Okay. So that happiness is leading them towards... Are we getting some medium... Okay, there we go. What do you want? Mayor, Sackton cannot infinitely sprawl across the region. We need to build up, not out. Get a mega tower. Ask later. These quests are insane. It's like we just started this city. We're just about getting medium density residential, and the citizens are like, we need mega towers. I'm like, how? How is that gonna help? So in terms of this oil production, so we're storing oil. Oh, I did want to... I want to get so many things. Let's speed up the game. I needed to set up our coal production so that we can actually sustain this. Public library. Parks. Barbecue pavilion. Water park playground. Like, what's a... Sports? AR Athletic Center? I'm gonna build it because... An augmented reality athletic center? Really? Sure, we're going some high tech there. So there's a huge demand for medium wealth residential. So land value here is at medium density. So a medium, wait, land value is wealth. Density is, right, okay. They're coughing because I think we have no health services. Did they use an Asclepius? They did. They did use an Asclepius. Very nice. Clinic. Pop the clinic. Yeah. Also, I can now go to safety, and I can build the Maxis Manor, which I'll place next to my house, which is City Hall. Maxis Manor! Oh, these houses did build on the main road. Maxis Manor. Maxis Man and action. Save injured. I have to pay him $500 to save an injured person? They go in a car? This is Maxis Man? He drives a little car? Where's the injured person? Where's the injured person? Maxis Man just left. Okay. So looking at this looks like medium wealth, right? So density. So this is all medium wealth here. A lot of them are like teetering on the edge of medium wealth. Okay. So we've got a bunch of new services down. You want to learn about approval rating and happiness? No, I'm done with tutorials. I've done so many tutorials. I wanted to get my coal mine down. Good. The industry's like that. Good. Let's go back to building. What's this? French police station. All right. Let's do a medium density street right across here. Also, we have been just dumping sewage here. Is that okay? Sewage map. Sell capacity to neighbors. Like, is this polluting the ground at all? Like, it doesn't seem to be polluting the ground. In city skylines, it creates that patch of brown, right? Land value map. Okay. Oh, people like to live near town hall? Okay. I didn't know that. Health, not wealth. There are too many sick people in this town. We need to visit a clinic or hospital. I'll do it. Didn't I build? I built a clinic. Treat 5 more 6 patients. Oh, okay, I'm doing that already. I want to learn wealth and land value? No, I got that. You really dislike how this game manages sewage? Like, what is the downside of having this sewage outflow pipe? It's not polluting the ground or anything. Oh, there's fire going on? Okay, good thing I prepared for that. What is happening here? Because I built one AR athletic center, the street lights turned white, and the middle of... They've got this hexagon pattern roads now? That's a little bizarre that that just happens because I built one futuristic thing. That's strange. Right? That's strange. There's still a lot of demand for medium wealth residential. So, in terms of getting that going, baseball field. I mean, people seem really happy here. Everyone likes it. Oh, upgrading City Hall enabled me to separate the taxes. I see. What's the next level? 15,000 residents? Like, what's the fastest way to just increase population? Yeah, nothing really aligns here. You're gonna have to deal with it. Oh, that's a placed thing. Too close to oh no. You're gonna love it, trust me. Yeah, I'm sure you love my city very much. Feng Shui ruined. Yeah, this is weird. Like, I didn't want that whole section to just suddenly become futuristic. So what controls increasing density? The area isn't so healthy. It's like some of these, their land value is almost reaching high level. If I wanted to push it up, large skate park, nature, wavy path park. Are these just like really long ones? Oh, okay. Plant forest. There's no space around there. You like that? Short tree row. I can place these trees just anywhere like this. Doesn't let me place a lot of them, but I assume it helps. Around the school. This is a nice area here. Plazas. Millennium Plaza. If I place this, it's gonna turn everything cyberpunk again. Tiered urban green space. The range of these things is not great. I do like how the lights turn on in this flickering way. It does feel like something's powering up. Unless it's just we don't have power. No, we should have power. Power should be fine. Feels like an unstable grid. There we go. And then it takes a while for things to actually just be powered. Everyone's just coughing. We're not approved for a hospital. Department of Safety in the region. Oh, it just has to be in the region. Okay, so let's put a Department of Safety then. Lots of health issues. So we can build 120,000. Ugh. Like, we don't have many options on health. It's that or a clinic. How's this clinic doing? Patients being treated 10. Treatment capacity 10. Ambulance bay. Patient rooms wing. Clinic sign. Sure, let's expand the clinic a little bit. Maybe have a second clinic like down here or something? Sure. I wish right-clicking deselected this tab, because when you select one of these tabs, it shows the overlay. I want to right-click, but escape works, but that's a bit annoying. Are we producing coal? We are producing coal. Is it filling up our power plant? I don't know. I don't know when it'll sell. When it'll bring the coal to our power plant. It should just deliver it, right? Oh, there's some commercial demand for medium wealth commercial. We do have some of those. I don't know what's preventing it going into high value. I placed a lot of stuff around here. Okay, but we are getting into medium wealth commercial. We planted this forest. I don't know if that'll help. Baseball field. Now, I don't know anything about baseball, but you tell me if this is actually a game or someone practicing. There are 4 people right now here. One's there, one's there. 2 are watching. So it's like 2 people practicing baseball. Is this how 2 people would practice baseball? There's no batter. That's kind of an important part of baseball, right? It's just throwing the ball and someone catching it. Ignoring the animations. What? Strange. Why is this the animation? Do forests grow after you plant them? Because there's this natural forest. I don't know if it's spreading. It's great that we've got a fire station now. Planted that a long time ago. We've got a great opportunity to give Zacton its own distinct character. Hot air. A hot air balloon park would be a fun, quirky way for everyone to have a good time. Let's go for it. I'll do it. Hot air balloon. Plop a hot air balloon park. That should be under parks. Wouldn't be formal. Plaza, nature, sports. Is no basic? Like them giving quests to build something and the hardest part being finding where the building is strange. I don't see it. Oh, so maybe we need some of these fancy things if you want to go to like the next tier. Large fountain park. Like if I built this like here, would that drive up I don't know. Why is region view flashing? Oh, I can volunteer my vehicles to other cities. Right. It's under sports, but not approved yet. Oh. Parks, sports, this. It requires Department of Tourism in the region. Oh, okay. So, can I fit? Not approved. I need to upgrade City Hall. Oh, to have another thing. So the next upgrade is at 15,000 residents. So we really just need to boost our population. Like, I wish there was a quicker, like, I wish the square roads could just draw a full grid. Roads overlap. See, like, why can't I? Like, I need a faster way to do this. Like, I'm letting it snap to the grids, and it... Like, why did this end up so angled? Is it this road? Like... The game is struggling with my roads. In terms of just getting things... aligned. And it's like, oh, you can't build that. It's like... Like, I can't build this, but I bet I can build this. Like, it should figure it out. It's not very good at figuring this stuff out. Sure. Okay. You love it. I know you love it. What? Why? Well, link to the intersection then. Yeah, do that. Like, figure it out. Perfect. You love it. I know you do. Can I drag? No, I can't drag. We're boosting population. Everyone, get in here. You can't build offset intersections like in CS2. Well, what I mean is, if it doesn't allow you to build the offset intersection here, instead of saying you can't do that, since I have grids and snapping on and everything like that, it should snap to the intersection. And like when I was doing this, like what happened here? Like why? I drew these grids out and it was fine. But then when I started drawing the grids here, it went off angle for some reason. And I'm not sure why. I'm just building where it snaps to. Ignore this stuff down there. This part here, I was building where it snaps to, and somehow everything's off angle. And I don't know why that happened. I don't know how much this is going to increase my population, but should be pretty big. So, with very little effort, we've basically filled the map. And this is inefficient building on, like, basically the largest possible map, because there's no terrain obstructions here. Yeah, if cities were just like 50% bigger, just like a little bigger, like out to here, it would feel so much better. Like, considering this is the largest size, and if there's any terrain, like if there's just like a river going through, imagine how much space you lose just by having a river go through the city. This game is more about building up than building out. Yeah, so I've got some high value houses here. How do I increase the density? Like, you say it's about building up. How? That wasn't part of the tutorial. The road menu. Oh, so it has to be a high density street to have a high density house. Okay, so this is a high density road here. So if I increase the land value of this stuff, these could potentially become high density street. Angle too sharp. I don't think that's the problem. Where's the road upgrade? So it's currently low density. I can do this. Is there a quicker way to do this? Okay, I've upgraded a bunch of roads. Do I have to upgrade the intersections too? I don't think so. So... upset? We needed workers. Okay, fine. This area isn't so healthy. Do I have to solve these problems for them to get better? The city has lots of fun things to do. This road. Why can I not? That doesn't look like a high density road. There we go, got it. So I've made all this high density. So we love the new city buildings. What makes they're great places to shop? We love the new city buildings. Educated. There are actually people playing baseball. Oh, look. Y'all tell me if this is baseball. Why is there no batter? Like, they just had to put one person there. Like, they don't actually have to have a... Wait, there's something. Okay. Okay, there is a batter. There's a batter there. Okay. But, like, sometimes it's like... the guy throws, but there's no batter there. I guess it just doesn't sync up very well. They just animated it individually. Okay, so I upgraded the roads. Everyone's coughing. We do have a lot of money, which means I should go to health, get a hospital, and pop that down. Our population did reach 15,000, which means we can upgrade our city hall. I prefer these fireworks to City Skylines fireworks. You know when you level up in City Skylines, it just has the pop-up? Like, I prefer, like, actual in-game fireworks. So I still... Right, I wanted to build the hot air balloon park, which needed a Department of Tourism. So if I wanted to do that, I would need a Department of Tourism. We can just build it on top. Very nice. Good. And then I can build a hot air balloon park. There. Hot air balloon park. Like, is there a way to see more details on how to increase density? There must be something that explains it. Oh, I can build Mayor's house? Yes. I am basically a superhero, so I'm gonna live next to Maxis Man. Requires garage, reticulator. Ooh, we can upgrade Maxis Man's house. 500 renown points. What even is this? I have to send him to save injured people. The graphics are charming. Yeah, actually, visually, I don't really have that much of a problem. Like, I think, considering this game released 12 years ago, I think it looks fine. Right? This is a 12-year-old game at the time of recording this. I think it looks fine. I still don't know how to build up. Like, does it just take time? Like, I see this density meter slowly going up. Happiness is the only reason for density increasing. So this is just about how much, like, value is around, right? Land value. Why is it so unhealthy? Is it because of all the factories? Let's go to all data maps. Is there pollution? Radiation? It's not radiation. Wind? It's blowing from that direction. Ground pollution map. Oh, there is ground pollution. Okay. This doesn't show on the waste disposal map, which is very strange. Okay. Air pollution map. It's like it's not that bad. Germs map. Oh. Is it really just because of pollution? I mean, all my industries are in the middle of my city. But is there any way to, like, deal with that? Oh, right. The wind is blowing this way. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, yeah. The wind is blowing that way. So all the industries there in the middle, all of these right here, they're just blowing straight into this section here. All the smog is just flowing right over. That does make sense. So perhaps moving the industry is actually... Maybe if I just demolish... Can I just rezone, or do I have to demolish? I have to demolish. Okay. Holding control to D-zone. D-zones different colors as well, which is a bit weird. Commercial, commercial, commercial. Just replace this with residential. Industry, I'll move over to that side. I know it's still in the direction, but at least it's further away, right? Is it just health holding things back? I don't think I can make them much happier, right? Like, what else can I give? Plazas? You want a Millennium Plaza? I can build you a Millennium Plaza. Will you like that? How about Plum Bob Park? You good with that? Public library? We'll give you one of those. An amphitheater? My city is magnificent. Petition to build the academy approved? Oh, nice. I can build the academy. Oh no, it's cyberpunking my city. It's so weird that this happens. When you build one futuristic thing, it just starts cyberpunking everything nearby. This really needs to show, like, at the current time, like, what's the max happiness? Like, raising this happiness to increase density seems really hard. Like, I know this is not... I know I've built this city in a terrible way. Is it actually... No, it's just... I've made these houses really fancy, but they're still, like, low density. There's so much demand for industrial, but... I don't see any industrial being built. Maybe it'll just take a bit more time. So they love it, and it really increased the land value. But like just increasing... Yeah, and the game will yell at you to build stuff that's not required. They tell you, oh, build a hot air balloon park. Build this, build that. Oh, I now have to claim another city. So I've got these solar punk fancy residences. And it by the houses upgrading, it resets the density. So the things that make people happier increase the land value. This system is actually... Like, am I misunderstanding this system? Because so far, this is actually the most frustrating thing. I can't get a single medium density building. Because the thing that makes them happy to go to medium density, which is a very strange thing. Only parks increase land value. So services don't increase land value? Like building a clinic doesn't increase land value? So what increases happiness but not land value? Streets determine density. These are high density streets, but they're low density buildings. You can't just say that. This is a high density street right here. This is a low density building. So you need to build single dollar parks, not the double and third dollar. So if I want to go to medium density, I need to build these things. Services do increase land value, but to a lesser degree. So that's the thing. To increase this, we need to build things that increase this. But if this increases, it keeps resetting this. See, like, so this, because I increased this too much, this is now reset. So if I were to, for example, so this is on a, I'm pretty sure this is a high density road. Let me just make sure. Road upgrade. So this is high density street here. Okay. So let me test. If I just throw a low density street out this way to create some space back here. Okay. And then I go to parks, because let me just check. So this. So if I give this any more value, they go into medium value, which will reset the density, right? If I'm understanding this correctly. So let's go to basics. The excitorium. Oh, this road is a bit too close. Gotta redo that road. Let's do this. Just extend the road out like this. It is really confusing and hard to explain, but land value and density are not directly correlated to each other. I mean, I know it's not directly correlated. To increase this, I need to increase... to increase density, I need to increase happiness, right? But the things that increase happiness increase land value. So I'm trying to increase happiness without increasing land value, which is, I don't think, technically possible. But there are certain things, like the lower basic ones are $1 value. So the formal stuff is $3 value. So I want to build a lot of these. So like if I build these though, I don't know if I just throw down these things, it makes people happier. Oh, but the $1 stuff is capped. So by adding the $1 stuff, it does not build any in the second value tier. So by building only $1 stuff, it never goes into the second. Okay. So that has now increased the density of, I think, at least this one. So that's how you control land value. Right. Okay. So I don't know. Like, I built a lot of things here, but it didn't... So I think... Oh, so... Weirdly, medium density takes up twice the space. That's very confusing in terms of intuitiveness, because the whole point of increasing density is to have more in the same space. So what's actually happening is it's going up to medium density here. It's going up to medium density here. But it's taking twice the space. But it has like 4 times the population. Okay. So. Also, I hate this turning my streets futuristic if I build any futuristic stuff at all. Like, it should have like a land value system where it's like, oh, if you build a few futuristic things, it starts going futuristic. So, these are medium density. And of course there's cyberpunk, because the streets have gone cyberpunk. That's going medium density as well. So this one's done it sideways. Why don't these do it sideways? Oh, do they not have enough? Oh, okay, they don't have enough. Okay, so they can do it sideways as well. Vacant residence. Okay. I wish it told me how many people could live in the structure. I know it's not simulated, but okay, I understand. So here I've made a rich area. Low density, high value. So to increase those. And it takes so much. Like, does it work if you just spam those? Can you spam the same type of building? There was a lot of discussion back in the day about the sim population being fudged. Well, I don't really care if a certain number of people actually live in the structure or not. But like having a structure gives an increase to the total population. So I would like to know how much this structure adds to my total population capacity. That kind of thing. Okay, so I've got some medium density stuff here. So to get to high density, low value, it's like almost impossible, right? Like, how do you even do that? High density, low value. Oh, it's not actually sideways, it's facing it this way, right? This is a big one. It's one of those nano cube apartments, yeah, sure. Like, I want to increase the... Oh, so these just can't expand anyway because they would have to go this way. But if I were to just try... Like, I have no sense of how much this will increase happiness here. If I do that, it increases that kind of happiness. Okay. I don't know if spamming it... Spamming the same structure does seem to work. But okay. So my population has definitely increased a lot. So these are definitely very much helping. I just have no sense of how much. Like, my population's gone from 15,000 to 20,000. Is that a plumb bob balloon? No, no. What's the hotkey for pause? You can't click it. You tend to be able to click flying things. Oh no, you can't click the balloons. Oh, Plants vs. Zombies? Okay. EA loves advertising their other games in their games, huh? The dollar parks are safe to place anywhere because it won't raise land value above 1, and it won't lower it below the current value. Yeah, so like, I'm thinking... in terms of getting to maximum density, but 1 land value. I find that very difficult to accomplish. But also it feels weird because by having so many parks and services and everything around, it feels like the land value should go up, but I guess I mean these are all $1 land values things. But some of them are pretty fancy. Like this is a $1. This is a $1. No, none of those hotkeys work for pause. This is a $1 entertainment thing. And it's like really fancy. So if I... Let me just do this. If I move this over to the other side, maybe. Let's do that. And then I try give. Yes. I don't know why it asked me whether I wanted to demolish that. It's nice that there is a demolish animation. These are all on the brink of leveling up. The futuristic buildings just throw a wrench and everything. Yeah, it's weird. Like the... Also, like, okay, I want to increase these people's happiness by a little bit. Would it be better if I built something else? Like, would they appreciate Vu Tower? Would they appreciate a new service of some kind? Would they appreciate a public library? No, libraries don't make people happier. So it's just the parks? Like, just, okay, I know it's not built properly. How do I give the Swanson residents a little bit more happiness? Some things are maybe the library is doing something? Oh, the library increased its land value of everything around here. Okay, so the library increased land value. So this has become medium density? This is huge. Yeah, services all increase land value. So services increase land value beyond the tier they're currently in. I want to see what this is. Build up. This thing's taking a while. What's being built? What are those? What is this thing? So this is a medium value, medium density building? I don't know why the density bar disappears. There we go, until people move in. So this is a medium density, medium value thing. So that's quite nice, okay. Things get a lot bigger than I thought. But okay, I understand that. So this is starting to feel like Caesar 4, where it's like, okay, you gotta play a bit of Tetris. Right? You gotta play a bit of Tetris. Percent value, medium density are all over 5/1s. 5/1s. You mean it's the size of 5 of these? So like, yeah, one of these would fill like the whole square that I've been drawing. So these grids really are terrible. It's like really, really bad. Because it doesn't give much room to work with. How is this so low on the happiness when its neighbors are so happy? Maybe there's a filter that can help explain this. So there's this happiness map. Doesn't really help. Population map? Okay, okay, there we go. We've got some indicator of population. Why doesn't it say this when I click on the building? 60 residents. Now I understand. 29 residents, 25 residents. So like this building here has 25 residents. There's so much room on the UI to just say 25 residents, 28 residents. This is 15 kids, 31 residences. Why are there so many kids in this city? 15 kids, 60 residences. 15 kids, 60 residences. Okay, 6 residents, 2 kids. 10 kids, 1 resident. There is... Hold on. In terms of the simulation, this building here is the reason why it does not show the numbers when you click on the building. Because when it shows numbers like this, people be like, what? In this medium value apartment complex we have recently constructed, there are currently 10 children, and just now it said 1 resident. One resident just moved in. So there were 10 children to 1 adult living in this building. In this building, there were 10 children, 1 adult living in here. So that is a possibility. If I look around, I think things average out over time. But if we look around, we could probably find some weirdness. Like 2 kids, 2 residents, that's something that could be understand. I think when people are like moving into a new building, kids can move. Guys, we got some illegal activity going on over here. There's just kids in these houses. It takes forever to disable that. But if I were to play the game... The Welch household and the Price household only have kids. They've got cars, though. Oh, there's people protesting? Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's what's throwing me off about this game in general. Because the simulation is not actually simulating. A lot of things that when I build cities, I don't necessarily count numbers. Build an expo center. Yeah, people just keep asking you to build completely unrelated things. An amusement park. People are protesting too many germs, and the mayor comes out and says build an amusement park. That sounds like me, that's fair. But yeah, this is what's throwing me off about the game. It's pretending that there's a simulation happening when there isn't, and there's too many little things that are like that. And so the Sims you see walking around aren't actual Sims, they're agents. Agents come to a house, pick up a Sim, take them somewhere else. When they aren't carrying a Sim, they are invisible, right? As far as you remember, at night people leave work, school, just fill the first house that is free next to them. Yeah. There's a simulation, but it's somewhat disconnected from what you see. So yeah, that's it. What I'm looking at is, and what I've been told, like from the tutorial, and what I've been told from the tooltips and what's all the instructions and everything, I've been told this is how the simulation works. Robbery in progress. I've been told this is how the simulation works. And then I look at how things are working, and it's not working how I've been told. It's a visual representation of a simulation, not the simulation itself. But thing is, much of the visual representation is wrong. It says robbery in progress. I don't know if the cops are on the way. Like, there's this amount of simulation where there's a robbery in progress, and it even shows red on the land value, and it changes the sound effect. That's really cool. That's really cool that when you click on this building that has a robbery in progress, it plays a sound specifically to robbery in progress. That's so nice. That's such a good touch. That's the kind of unnecessary detail that adds a lot of character to a game and vibes to a game. That's so nice. But I want to know whether a cop is on the way or not. And there's no way for me to find that out. Like, what am I supposed to do with this information? It's so unclear. Worried about crime. That makes sense.
So cool.
Broken Nose Murray. Committed crime returning home. Follow. So where do you live, Broken Nose Murray? You just robbed that house. Whoa, he sped up. Look at that. Wow, he's zipping back. Oh, he stopped. So it's not just that the visual representation is like not actually accurate to the simulation. It's that the visual representation isn't even representing the simulation. And it's a lot of little things like that that build up over time. That then throws off my sense of city building and makes it very confusing for me. So he went into there. But of course, that's not where he actually lives. Like, increasing the happiness to increase density. Like, after being so used to just having... I can see why City Skylines went back into the zoning for different densities. Because first, the density being based on the road, I can understand that. It's a little weird, but I can understand that. But then the density being based on the happiness is also kind of bizarre. That means it's impossible to build a high density slum, right? You can't have a high density slum. Because to get to medium density, the people have to be happy? The tying of density to happiness is bizarre to me. That's actually the weirdest thing about this game. Density based on road, I can kind of understand because, okay, you only build a big building if the road can support it. That's not how it works in real life, but sure. But density being tied to happiness. This is something that is so bizarre to me. More people should want to live there, not necessarily richer people. No, but where are the poor, desperate people? This is a city builder. Where are the poor people who have to live in a giant building that's garbage? Because they can't afford somewhere better. Like, I know, so like density tied to happiness. So this isn't so much happiness. It's not happiness. It's, I mean, what does the filter say? It is happiness. Okay, so they call it happiness. So it's not happiness. It's desire to live there. But like this is the crappiest medium density apartment that exists in the game, because this is a 1 land value, medium density. This is as bad as it gets. Look at these apartments. They're so nice. They're so nice. Look at these. I gotta turn off this tilt shift because it blurs things when you zoom in. Settings, graphics, tilt shift, less, please. Apply. Okay. Look how. Don't do that. Look how nice these apartments are. These are 1 land value. Like, the only thing that looks cheap is if it's density 1. So this game ties density. Like, it's not functionally, like, it's not tied to value in terms of this land value. Okay, this is land value. I'm gonna start using a different word, wealth, right? It seems to have tied density to wealth and happiness. So like the happier and richer people are, the more dense structure is constructed. But you can't have a dense trailer park or a dense collection of these, like, shacks. What am I even looking at here? Like, these people look like they don't have a lot of money. These people look like they're middle class, but they're not middle class. Land value is 1. And that's what threw me off with this game. Because they kept saying, oh, build taller, and people in chat were like, oh, it's about building taller. Too much crime, that's fine. And I was like, how do I build taller? So I kept putting services down, and I just made rich areas here, right? Low density, rich areas. This was so easy to make. It's weird that increasing getting to poor medium density was harder than just getting rich people. Guess we're trying to create massive tenements. Well, it's not that we're trying to do it. It's that that's a natural point of any city. Cheap apartments. Cheap apartments. Like, cheap apartments are kind of a fundamental building block of any city. And they don't exist in SimCity 2013. That's bizarre. Right? I've lived in a crappy apartment before. High density, really low value. It's like there's a whole class of buildings that doesn't exist. And it creates this sense that you're not building a city, you're building a theme park. Does that sound right? Experiment with a big block on the side. I can try that. Let me make some space here. Zoning, just dezone this. Make a... So I want... Let's go for like the largest road we have. High density. This is a bit weird, but sure. There we go. And then I need like residences with lots of space to grow. And then I just have like a dirt road going across here. And then I throw down every... Okay, that is just about in range. And I'll just squeeze these around the side, I guess. Because I don't know if... There's no sense that if I build this here, does it affect those houses? There's a lot of UI things, which is just... I don't know if it's working. Like if I place this, there's a range. But none of the others have a range? Why? What? Like, it's just trying to understand how this game works. It's bizarre. Like, can I just spam these? Does this work? Like, those all show a range that show there. The range is DLC specific for what buildings will futurize or whatever you call it. So I've placed a lot of stuff. It immediately goes to full on land value 1. I have to wait for people to move in, and then the density bar appears. Like, I don't get why the density bar isn't just always there. But okay, this starts pushing up the density. So these all look like cheap, poor houses. Like, some of them are actually kind of nice. Like, even, like, this is the poorest state of living in this game, and it actually still looks kind of okay. So then it takes time for the happiness to go up. I'm assuming all of these, why did it jump there? All of these excitoriums are affecting. I guess they stack? I don't know. Maybe they don't stack. It takes so long. It takes so long to increase density, and now it's stopped. Like, see how difficult it is? Murderer on the loose. See how difficult it is to get to medium density? Like, I assume... The thing is, if I build services... See, if I build any services, it increases the land value to medium. Like, it's actually kind of... And also, the icons are showing that these people are maximum happiness. But in terms of getting to the next density, they're like not even close. And I don't know why these have suddenly evolved. I didn't build anything. Why did all those suddenly become medium density? Maybe you need different basics? There's not that many. Like, I built 3 there. Like, I can build one of those. One of those. One of those. Like, these should at least be in range of that first house there. You don't have to build them near residential? Would like water. Oh, I mean, maybe water would help? No, water doesn't make them happier. So I have a blacktop park, a small field, a barbecue pavilion, a barbecue pit, rides playground, swings playground, water park, and an excitorium. And they're not even halfway to medium density. So it's not just about spamming the buildings. It does take other things. But like this was like, is there something else? Like, it's just so unclear. But yeah, that's what really threw me off. In terms of my understanding of this game. And also, I think that's... Like, it's just, why? There's so many times I'm like, why? Like, why did these suddenly become medium density? Why is this upgrading to medium density now? What have I done to make these people happier? Look at these cars. They're all coming up here, U-turning and going back the way they came. The simulation is starting to look really weird once things happen. Look at this train of cars. Things, look, they're coming over here and then they just go back the way they came. Are you not allowed? No, those people definitely turned left there. Are you allowed to drive across that? I don't think you're allowed to drive across that. Agents looking for home. For a home for the night. Yeah, they move in, then they come over here. They're searching. They don't even find, like, they don't even target a home and move to it. They move randomly through the city, and they go into a house when they find a vacant one. Which wouldn't normally be, like, I don't like, okay, so the things are not fully simulated, sure. But the moving in packs is kind of bizarre. It's the moving in packs. It's like when we were watching the children, they left the school, and they move in packs, and they walk up to a house. One of them goes in, then the pack retreats from the house, goes to the next house, walks up to a house, one of them goes in, they retreat from the house. So it's not that they're... Oh, okay, we've got like 10 people, the next 10 vacant houses. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're 10, there's 10 houses. Okay, 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 2, 3 goes to 3, 4 goes to 4, 5 goes to 5. It doesn't do that. It's, we are a group of 10. March in some direction, any direction, doesn't really matter what. And they march. A house with a vacancy. Okay, one of us goes in. A house with a vacancy, one of us goes in. So yeah, it's roving bands. So let's say if I, for example, place a grade school right there. What does that do to this cruise residence here? Like, placing a grade school should have some effect on the house. Let me speed up the game. Close, now hiring. So we gotta wait for it to hire someone. Teaching 0 students. So a school has now opened. Cruise residence, you just got a brand new grade school. I've placed school bus stops to expand the catchment area, but the house is there. Like, what if I specifically be like, go get that house? So that increases some happiness. Okay. But it didn't increase land value. A school not increasing land value is also kind of crazy to me. So what else can I... Let's say I provide a clinic. Let's say I also throw down an extra police station and a fire station. So, school, clinic, police station, fire station, bunch of parks and entertainment structures. General bus stops, mass transit. I need a shuttle bus depot. Let's give you some public transport as well to like the local shops and maybe work. Nothing, no effect. No effect on happiness or land value. Need commercial to make them happy? I've zoned over the grade school. This building is... like, I'm trying to understand by affecting this. But buildings that I'm not trying to work with are upgrading. It's like, okay, it's nice that this upgraded, but why? I don't understand why. You're just throwing random things from logic. Clearly the game was coded without logic. It's like, I don't... Why is this happiness so low? This one got happier. So like... Like the fact that this house here... Maybe just upgraded land value. Why is this happiness so low? The big road is limiting it? Why would the big road limit it? Services don't travel on big roads? Services don't travel on the big roads? The bus skipped the stop. That was a guess? I mean, it looks like it's panning out. But also, like, see this Kennedy household? They hate it here. The progress, the density is almost nothing. The progress of the house next door, it's going up for some reason. That house is also going up a little bit. Directly across the street, they're in medium density. Why? Why is this not progressing towards medium density, but this one is already in medium density and increasing? Maybe sewage? Let's check the sewage map. Sewage map. Okay, maybe that's it. Sewage problem. Sewage. Let's dump it out there. Does that help? Yeah, we got a lot of sewage. Let it run. Forgot that's a coal mine. So I don't know why this warning is still here. Okay, it's gone. That did not affect happiness at all. It's just bizarre. I can't understand this game. So, the reputation of this game is that it's the worst SimCity. Mostly because of how... Look at that plane. And mostly because of how it launched. Right? There's some dense stuff on the left. There is. Why? Why now? Why? Okay, I understand why they abandoned it. So I understand why they abandoned it. Why through all of this did density go up here? Why did this density go up here? Like, what? Like, it seems like me building this stuff here made things throughout the city evolve, but not the things directly next to it. Like, I built these services, these houses evolved. This is like there's little things that increase and decrease the happiness. No, the cruise residents. The cruise residents, shops, nearby shops didn't make them happier. Extra services didn't make them happier. Like, I just don't know. Like, there's probably, like, for those of you watching, and when you watch this on the YouTube video, there's probably, like, someone who's like, this is exactly why you just don't understand the game. Correct. How do I find out how this game works from within the game? It's just so hard to understand why. Like, it just feels so bizarre. Look at this. This whole street has upgraded to medium density. This whole center street is now medium density. It's great. My population has actually gone up by another 12,000 since the last time I looked at that number. All of the... Look here. This has become medium density. Why? Why is this all medium density? I tried to increase the happiness of these and they just wouldn't. I placed shops here, entertainment here, services here. What evolved was here and here. And even here. Like, this whole center street evolved for some reason. And then this row here evolved. What? Why? Why did these houses evolve? They're on a big street as well. They don't have that center train thing, but... Because this was... This is the one with the tracks in the middle, yeah. I can drop this to high density avenue. I'm gonna upgrade that road. See if that does anything. No. No, it's just health garbage, police coverage. What makes us happy? Our city is so well cultured. Like, that doesn't tell me anything. Our city is so well cultured. That's why they evolved. The city is so sophisticated. And there's great places to shop. But you didn't become medium density. Your neighbors, we're doing well. They became medium density. They're so happy because they're doing well. But the direct neighbor, they love the shops and the city's sophisticated, but they're only halfway to medium density. Yeah, this is all abandoned. I've been ignoring it. Lots of problems there. So, like, are there filters that would explain it? So services definitely increase land value. Yep. Power's fine. Sewage was actually solved. Waste disposal is a problem. Fire risk. Health. Crime. Education. Am I looking at this right? Okay, no. So education, it's just showing who's being educated in that block. Okay. So these aren't educated, these are educated. Okay. Germs. Yeah, everyone's sick. That makes sense. Air pollution. Yeah, it's mostly all polluting down here. So like these developed when they're in the pollution path. Services all work citywide. Quality of services based on the type of service building and how many vehicles they have to respond to incidences. Yeah. Ground pollution map. Yep. Wind map. Yeah. It blows that way. Radiation map. No radiation. Bus map. Yeah, we don't have any public transportation. Tourism map. Trade map. Oil map. Ore map. Coal map. Mega tower income map. Control net map. Drones. What is that? Futurization map. Right, yeah, that stuff. So yeah, I have zero idea why this row of houses became medium density. And that's the problem with the game. That's it. That's the main problem with the game. The size of the city, yeah, okay. It's a bit small, but on flat land, I can see it being interesting and like going to the region map and being like, okay, let's build a neighboring city. Let's claim that. And we can do this pretty quick, I think. Yeah, and then like, oh, we can just build another city. We can see our city over there. And then we can just set up another thing and do some trade. And then anything this one's lacking, we can, you know, make up for there. And essentially, this is going to be one city, right? The reason why they've clustered 4 plots together is because the 4 plots are supposed to act as one city. So like this could be my residential zone, and then I go over there and I just build like a whole bunch of industry, and then move all the industry out to that next zone, and it'll actually be more efficient that way. So we'll commute to the next zone over, and that would make sense. But just understanding how the game works, this feels like a plaything, not a simulation. So yeah, I think that's my impression of SimCity 5. And there's so many of these things that kind of suck the fun out of it. Just understanding the simulation, or the lack of simulation, where you see like the clusters of cars and the clusters of people, how they move around. I think ideally we go to disasters and do a zombie attack. Does this work? Cannot use during daytime. Fine. Let's summon one of those. You can only do one disaster at a time? Fine. This city gets what it deserves. Is that actually affecting power? I don't think so. But yeah, that's what I think about this, and just because of that, I think this is definitely in the running for worst SimCity. It's just confusing. It just doesn't make sense. Like, fundamentally, it doesn't even feel like you're building a city. It feels like I'm building a theme park and trying to understand anything. It just doesn't make sense. Like, see this density? I'm pretty sure it's gone up a little bit since last time. What, did the robot attack make them happier? I don't know. Anyway. That's my first ever experience with SimCity 5. SimCity 2013. In this year. And I see what's most frustrating about it is that looking at the game, the visuals are nice. The personality feels great. The fundamental building blocks of a city builder are there. And it feels like this is going to be a good game. This is going to be some fun, interesting thing. But then when you start to get into it, the more you play, the more you realize how weird and or broken it gets. And that initial impression of this could be such a great game, but it's so far from what it seems like it's gonna be. The high wealth apartments came back to life. Yeah, they became medium density, and I don't know why. So it's like the expectations are so high, even outside of the SimCity brand. Like, just getting into it, it's like, oh, this feels okay, this feels good. And then the more time you spend with it, the more you dislike it. It's which is kind of the problem. I want to do a zombie attack. Can't use during daytime. Okay, what time does nighttime start? I see the lights coming on. Can I do this yet? Not yet. There we go. In the rich area. Look, they're moving exactly the same. Their behavior hasn't changed at all. I love these details. The sound... Honestly, the best thing about this game is sound effects. 10 out of 10 sound effects. Why do they move like this? I guess they do just wander around a little bit. And that's the end of my city. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this look at SimCity 5, or just SimCity, or SimCity in parentheses 2013. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next video.